My studio right now is an absolute wreck. It is wrecked. Oh my gosh. I have to get this place cleaned up before I can do anything else. Like, look, it's a mess. Ugh. So, I'm gonna be doing this morning. Hey guys. So this morning my studio was trash, so I cleaned it up and I thought I could give a studio tour. Right here is where I keep a lot of finished work and projects I'm working on as well. And that skull I just got, so I can't wait to decorate it up, like the deer up there. These are finished books for the My Art History books that I've gotten done. Then it's a tripod I need to put away. That is my clean studio. This is my big printer. This is all finished work as well, and then some mixed media supplies. These are my personal My Art History books right here that I keep in the studio and use for every project. There you see the mixed media there. This is oil painting supplies right here, and a little bit of acrylic brushes over there as well. There's my Banksy poster from Atlanta. Let's see. That is the cart that I'm currently using on this piece right here called Foo Foo Dog. So everything I need for that piece is on that cart. And it's getting there. It's getting there. Still quite a bit of work to do. There's a workstation outside on my patio as well that I don't get to use quite as much because A, it's very hot, and B, it's very windy, but it's nice that it's out there. That is my snake wampum stick and my prayer flags. Here I have the Yuki Higuchi acrylic gouache, some designer's gouache, top drawers, Daniel Smith, then Off-Brands, Holbein, and Winsor Newton. Then at the bottom I have a box of Blackwing pencils. Trying to keep up with myself here. That's a sign I got in Dallas when I met with my sister down there. The top drawer doesn't have much. It's just like tools that I use, like a molar. There's some alcohol ink in that tin there. This is a stamp I carved out myself from an eraser. Just random things. There's a crystal glaze Van Nouveau, and some new watercolor sponges. This drawer is all watercolor palettes. There's White Nights. There's another White Nights in there, I think. Some cigar tins with watercolors in them. Paint tins. That one was blessed by a shaman in Costa Rica. That's the White Nights. I have a portable, what is it called? Portable palette. I can't remember. There's a name for it. Portable painter. These are just empty tins that are keeping there for now. More watercolor. So I've got the box, and then I've got, that's a tin for jelly plate, but I put watercolors in it. These are all just like loose watercolors. And then there's a set of Uli Neon. That's an etcher palette. These are Schminke super granulating that I got in Germany. And there's two Fine Tech palettes in there as well. And then there's some Schminke Aqua Bronze, some pigments and some glitter. It's like Wet n Wild glitter or something. And some Pearl-Ex powder. There's some masking fluid, some Core synthetic oxgall, and what is this called? That like Pro White stuff. And then this one is a complete wreck. Has not been organized yet, but this is like a lot of acrylic mediums and acrylic paint and inks and acrylic inks and golden fluid acrylics. There's some distress inks in there. Yeah, distressed inks in there as well. And they're all toppled over in a mess. The next one is messy too. This is all acrylic paint. There's one so flat in there, I think. I like this Liquitex Heavy Body, and I keep dropping everything. There's that. Let's see. This next drawer is also all acrylic paint. My favorite acrylic paint is the Winsor & Newton Gallery. I love that. There's also some more of the crystal glaze, that kind of stuff. There's a chameleon wax. And let me see. I can't remember the name of that light fast one. That's acrylic gouache. That's flash paint, the only flash paint I have left. And a Lumiere, I think. The next drawer is writing inks and pens and like my Kaweco boxes and stuff like that. There's inks that I've gotten in like Austin. Little ones that I got in Germany. And Ferris Wheel Press that I got in Austin. And my gold Winsor & Newton. And then I have some Dura-Brite black paper. My old camera. I have a deck of tarot cards, of course. I have the Gaffrey Heavy Body, Heavy Texture paint. I love this. And then I have some like cake icing bags that I use with that. And then some staples, not much in there. This drawer has some Arches cut up paper in there. And some sticker paper. And some hanging hardware. Then, this is all crystal plastic bags for artwork and for my books. This is some finished artwork and some business forms. And this is mats and stencils. Then you can see my trash can, already making a mess again. I decided to use distilled water for watercolor because our hard water was messing up my brushes. So I keep some in this little jug that I can take anywhere with me. It's not little, it's kind of big actually. I love that. It's from a company called Juggy. Dig it. Then like my watercolor setup is here, my regular brushes and all of that. This is a lap desk that tilts up that I can use for watercolor. It's very, very old. I don't even remember where it came from. But it's beautiful. I love it. And there's the watercolor setup. So I have my brush stand, my towel, my dish that I got a couple months ago, I think, and my brush stand, and that folds up for travel. I've got like a bunch of pencils and pens, a new sharpener. Let's see. This is like a palette that I can use for markers and stuff. I've got some mild liners and Inkjoy and Jelly Roll pens in there. And this is the notebook I'm currently working in for notes for my art business. I love these notebooks. I go through them. Let's see. First drawer is all watercolor except for that little container there with like, what are they called? Little paper clips and stuff. So I have little tiny ones. I can't open them because I'm working one-handed, but my two favorite Schmincke ones are there in the front, but I have a bunch of palettes there. And then the second drawer is office-y stuff in a Tamagotchi, some more palettes, my sweet little bunny palette, and my Hello Kitty palette. And then I use that to wrap my wrist if I need stability. And this is all stamping stuff that I use for my art history books. Yep. And then I have two more water bowls, noodle bowls, another palette, and this is my core watercolors I have in here. It used to be like a jelly gouache palette, but I didn't like the jelly gouache, so I put all my core paint that I have left in there because I liked the packaging. more palettes. Those have gouache in them. And then this one has 2 water buckets that are collapsible. One is Holbein. I don't know who made the bigger one. And a 2-bringer. And then I have like all of my shop towels and some butcher paper and 2 small bottles that I can carry water for plein air painting. On the other side, oh, there's my view, my mountains. It was overcast today. So a little bit of rain came through, which was nice. I keep my nail polish there because I'll remember where it is. But and I keep my lip gloss, like chapped lip stuff there. And I love it. And my cuticle oil and stuff like that. I have 3 eyeglass cases. Oh, that's the color I'm wearing right now. I have 3 eyeglass cases and 2 notebooks and my favorite Kaweco pen and some stickers that I got in Germany that I love. And then I got some stickers that I made of my artwork that are holographic that I keep, and I have some like swatch paper that are cut-offs from watercolor paper projects, so I keep those in there and I can just grab them and swatch whatever I need to swatch. The second drawer is all sketchbooks and blocks. So this is a Moleskine, which is just all right. I mean, it's okay. They're expensive for what they are, I think. This is a newer Holbein that I got in Santa Fe. This is a Holbein sketchbook. That is Yuki Higuchi again. This is, I don't remember who makes this, but this is like something you can get at Michael's. These huge sketchbooks, and I love working in that. This is Yuki Higuchi again. This is a watercolor paper block. This one is 100% cotton rag sketchbook from Santa Fe as well, made in India, and I love it, and it's like a blue million pages in it. And I used jelly plate on it, and I really like it. That's fun to work with. So that is what is in that drawer. Okay, next drawer is watercolor paper. That is my Arches cold press, 140 pound. I only have 3 pages of that 9x12 left, so I need to be getting more. This is a folder that says good watercolor paper, so that's single sheets of Arches and Fabriano nose, and this is leftover cheaper paper. And then I have a black mixed media paper and a couple of pads of Yupo paper and a big drawing pad from Strathmore that I used for a still life drawing class that I took recently. So that's kind of bigger pieces there. And this drawer is empty, and that drawer is empty, which I'm so proud of myself that I actually emptied 2 drawers. I have 2 lights here over my desk, so that's my cute little air plant. The only plant I can keep alive. I'm Lilu Dallas. I have a multipass. My cute headphones. Just random little bits and bobs. And then this cart over here, I have a bunch of palette knives, my heat tool, stencils, rulers, any measuring tools. There's a bunch of mediums back in the back. The top rack is stuff that I grabbed from a lot. I'm going to set you down, try to get you in a good place to show you these. Okay, so these go together. This is for my nature journaling that I just started. So I have a sketchbook, and then I have a little kit to take with it. So that's the first painting I've had in my nature sketchbook, my nature journaling book. So I carry those together. The next one is a sketchbook. I'm starting with the Joy Art Club with Harriet Landgraf. And so we just started a sketchbook challenge to complete a sketchbook in 4 weeks, I believe. So that's my first page. It's a copy of my actual palette and then swatches of everything. There's that. I like it's a Hanamulla watercolor book, and so is this one. I really like those a lot. This one I got in Germany. The other one I got here in Las Cruces, New Mexico. This is just a working sketchbook that I've taken out with me. That painting right there was from Germany, from our hotel in Frankfurt. And a lot of like landscape tries here. I actually like that one. Let's see. This little bag I got in Cloudcroft, New Mexico, and it holds perfectly this block of Artistico, Fabriano Artistico, is it Fabriano? Yeah, Artistico paper, and a few other supplies. This is a cute bag. This is random crap from here and there to there and here. I just think it's so cute. And in here I have all of my Tombos and my Tombow dupes from King Art. So I have not very many, but I love them. So there's those guys. And see the next one. There's so many bags over here. This is a bag, Jean-Michel Basquiat, and it came with like 3 bags with his artwork on it, which was awesome. Yep, there's that. It's Andy Warhol in that painting with him. Let's see. Lily Pulitzer bag. I think they're so cute. I like Lily Pulitzer's stationery stuff. In here I have gel crayons. That's all just cheap gel crayons. And this bag I got in Dallas, not Dallas, that's a lie, in Austin. They had an Erin Condren like brick and mortar store there, and I got this there because I'm not like a planner person, but this bag was like really great because it holds a ton, and it has 3 separate compartments. So I just keep a lot of like the supplies that I'm using for the sketchbook challenge that we're doing. So and that's the palette that I picked up in Santa Fe. That's the one I had a picture, the little flip out of in my sketchbook. I love that palette. I have some Neocolor 2s. And what else is in there? Boko Andu, like the dark colors. So those are all part of my palette for the sketchbook challenge. And there's just a whole bunch of stuff in there. There's some Holbein acrylic gouache. Yep. Lots and lots can fit into this bag, and I love that. There you go. The middle one has, yeah, just like supplies that you need for sketching and watercoloring and painting and all the things. So that holds a ton. And then I have this bag here if I want to put a notebook in it. I just think it's pretty. Keep that there. And what's next? Next is this cart. This is like just like fodder, and then washi tapes and some glue. This is all like mixed media and like gouache brushes and glues and many things. That's all watercolor brushes and stuff over there. Paper towel holder. There's a bottle of alcohol, bottle of water. In the bottom there's fixatives, like that matte spray, and then my acrylic markers are all down there. And behind these I have a kit for like, there's like sponge brushes in there, there's like tongue depressors, there's all my tape is in there, and then I have my long rollers and yardsticks. And this one I got at an antique store, and I just think it's so cool. It's shaped like a square, and it has like this family leather company's information on it. I just really like it, and it works great. And it works great as a maul stick, actually, also on my big easel, and that's my bulletin board that's covered. Those are roses that I'm drying out, and a big swatch, and all my little Tokidokis in the window. This is projects that I'm working on right now. Underneath is my oil paint, and then a lot of substrates and things like that, and a big oil palette. So that's a reference photo. I'm going to be working on a test piece. This is another thing I'm working on right now. This is a glass cutting mat. And okay, this little nook, it holds my books, and then there's some encaustic pieces in there as well that I'm working on, and my cutting board and my puncher. This is microflora. This is where you can press flowers in the microwave. This is my encaustic setup. So all of my encaustic supplies are there. Sorry, I'm losing my voice. On that carton, that green mat I use with my encaustic, and that's an encaustic piece on the wall there. And then this cart has, the top of it has all kinds of supplies that I use for my art history books, like the discs and all of the papers and stickers and all of the things. Yeah, we get it, Pam. Okay, and here we have colored pencils, books I'm learning from, and coloring books.